My first true arcade experience was with Primal Rage, and this game till this day still holds a special place in my heart. But we're not here to talk about the actual game, because today we're here to talk about the actual merchandise and figures that were released for this game. Yes, made by Playmates, here we have a collection of Primal Rage monsters nonetheless. So we're going to take a look at each figure and see what they offer. Think of it as Mortal Kombat but with dinosaurs and giant apes. So anyways, without further ado, I just want to get into each character and figure and show off what Playmates made before they went and made that. Right, so first off we have Sauron here, the deity of hunger. And this is a really sweet looking dinosaur. I always love Sauron's design, and to some extension Diablo as well. But what makes Sauron different from other T-Rexes at the time was his color scheme, and you can see on this figure you get a really nice yellow orange hue here for the body with some purple going down his back, and it really does look really nice, very eye-catching. And the gimmick for this guy is that his mouth opens when you pull down his arm and it snaps shut like that. Now sadly I don't have all the accessories for these guys, so you're pretty much gonna have to just enjoy the actual figures themselves, but I gotta say Sauron here was awesome. You can see for the time the detail on this guy, really nicely done. I love the work on the eyes, the paintwork on the teeth, the inner mouth is painted decently enough, and he does come down with a savage bite. Listen to that. That's a strong bite. Now, by extension of that, so given this was like a Mortal Kombat clone, you gotta have some pellet swaps. And the shorter of the T-Rexes, Diablo, was the deity of evil and fire and all that nasty stuff. This guy is a force to be reckoned with. He can shoot fire out of his mouth, and he was overall pretty much like the dinosaur equivalent of Satan. Gotta say, I really do like his design as well. He was one of my favorites growing up and still is to this day. Now, the gimmick feature for this guy, I believe, was that he shot a missile out of his mouth, like a fireball missile or whatever. When you pull down his arm, the mouth would open up. Granted, this is not in the best of shape, and like with most of them, he doesn't come with his accessories. He's a basic design. He's got just a red skin tone with some black stripes going down his back. But overall, you get the general idea. This guy means business and he's a badass. So yeah, him and Sauron were kind of like rivals. Think a bit of a, I would say maybe Sub-Zero and Scorpion kind of rivalry. Yeah, so yeah. Playmates also released some bigger scale versions of some of the characters like Sauron and Diablo here. I got for a really good price. These guys can go up to $100 each. It's ridiculous, but I only have Sauron and Diablo for good reason, because they are two of my favorite characters in the game, and they're a bitch to stand up at this point because of how weak the leg joints are, but they're still pretty damn cool. They're made of a nice soft rubber, and the main body parts are hard plastic. These guys are amazing. I wish I could get Chaos, I wish I could get Talon and Blizzard as well in this scale, but for now these will have to do. But they're so damn cool, aren't they? Next up we have the Velociraptor, or Utahraptor or whatever. Here we have Talon, and this was the deity of, what was it, survival, I believe. So yeah, Talon was the shortest of all the characters in the game, and his gimmick feature being was that his arms can go up and you pull down on his legs, and yeah, he was basically a raptor with some white feathers on his head. He was shorter than most of them, and he was vicious with his claws. And I really do like the design here. Colors on this guy are orange, white, and blacks. And you can see here, the detail on Talon here Wonderfully done. Although I gotta say, the sculpt on the face, you gotta look at this guy. Oh boy, he's derpy as hell. But a really nice dinosaur nonetheless in terms of design. I really do like this guy. Not in scale with the others, but you know, these were kids' toys growing up, so we really cared about scale. Next up, we have the Deity of Insanity. Vertigo, the only female of the group and probably one of my favorites. I simply love this design. Very serpentine and yeah, like a cobra basically turned into a dinosaur. Now imagine if one of these actually existed in real life today. Yeah, we'd all be dead. But overall, a really nice looking figure. This one was a bit of a pain to get, probably one of the more rarer ones to find. The gimmick for this one was that you put her underwater and basically squeeze her torso, she'll suck up some water, and then she can, you know, spit that water back out. Think of the Kenner Dilophosaurus back in the days. Pretty much the same feel here. It's got that soft, rubbery body, but overall, I gotta say, the paint scheme on Vertigo here, really very pleasing on the eyes. I really do love this figure. Yeah, you don't want to mess with Vertigo. She's crazy. Absolutely insane. Such a nice, pleasing design though. Gotta say, one of my favorites hands down. Next up we got Armadan here, the deity of telepathy and earth. Gotta say, Armadan has a very unique look, kind of a mixture of dinosaurs. First dinosaur that comes to my head with this guy is the Chasmosaurus and a Ankylosaurus. So yeah, you got a lot of spikes on the back. Some of the gimmicks there is that the spikes pop out. Look at that. Still works. And then he also comes with a tail piece that shoots out. And this also still works. Check this out. Yeah, in terms of choosing a deity to be under, I gotta say Armadan's probably the one I would go with because, well, he just seems like he has his shit together. But I gotta say, this guy is really nice and spiky. Take one for the good guys, Armadan. Next up, we have Big Monkey number 1, probably the most controversial character in the game. Here we have Chaos, the deity of decay. And this guy was a witch doctor that ended up turning into a monkey. The reason why he has so much controversy around him is because of his moveset. This guy not only pukes on you, he passes gas as a weapon, and he also pisses on you. Yeah, he has acidic piss as his fatality. And it's pretty damn gross. I'm not going to show it here, but you get the idea. This guy's a nasty bugger. You definitely don't want to deal with this guy or fight him. He's got that rubbery body so he could shoot out water from his mouth like he's vomiting or something like in the video game. Good thing they put the hole in his mouth and not somewhere else. I do like his color scheme of gray and red, and this guy is a pretty nasty dude to mess with. There was also a color variant where he was actually green and red, which was pretty cool. Might pick that one up in the future, but this guy, oh man, don't want to mess with Chaos because, yeah, he'll probably piss on you. And last but not least, we have the main monkey in action here, Blizzard. This is the guy you're going to see on a lot of the promotional material, on the arcade cabinets, on the video game covers. Yeah, Blizzard. Think of him as the monkey equivalent of Sub-Zero. This guy uses ice, and he is the deity of nobility, or goodness. This is the main good guy in the game, and he's pretty sweet. Gotta say, I like his design. He is a white and blue monkey. Yeah, main body is hard plastic, and his gimmick is, on the back he has this little rotating wheel where his arms can go up and down and kind of just be like, you know, rock'em sock'em robots, punch Chaos out. Pretty sweet if you ask me. Really do like his design. I'm not a big fan of monkeys in like pop culture and stuff like that. But gotta say, Blizzard is one of the cool ones. So yeah, that's pretty much my rundown on the Primal Rage figures. They're all pretty affordable. You could probably find them for like $10, $15 a pop on eBay, and they're a great little nostalgic trip for me. Never had these as a kid, so to actually own them and display them on my Primal Rage shelf is a dream come true. I always wanted Primal Rage figures, and I didn't even know these guys existed until just recently. So thankfully I was able to get pretty much the whole cast of the main game. There are some others that are out there that I haven't picked up because they were from the sequel that never actually saw the light of day officially. But yeah, these are awesome figures, and if you're a fan of Primal Rage, you might want to check these out. Now just imagine how cool it'd be if a certain company took their beautifully sculpted dinosaurs and monkeys and repainted them in the style of some of these characters.
And I have just the thing you're looking for.
Well, what are you waiting for? Go check out Steven's video up next for the reborn Big Blue Monkey. Alrighty then, it's the end of the video. Congratulations if you made it this far. If you enjoyed what you saw, then feel free to hit the like button, maybe subscribe to the channel, and most importantly, comment your thoughts down below. Here, you will also see some links to more content from my channel that just may interest you. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all very soon.